respected my boundaries, ended up touching me, and then I punched her. And I felt really bad.
So when I was a medical student, this lady was laboring, and I was in the room, and this was like her seventh or eighth kid, no complications. This wasn't a high risk pregnancy. Everything seemed to be going normal, and then all of a sudden, everything started beeping. All the machines started beeping, and the nurses ran in, the resident ran in. They started unplugging the machines, and y'all, at my medical school where this happened, the like OR where they did C-sections was like on the same floor as labor and delivery. So they started rolling that bed down there. And I looked through the OR window. Y'all, I was still outside washing my hands while all this happened. I looked through the OR window. The anesthesiologist had put something over her face, a mask. Boom. She went out like instantly. And that baby was out of there. I promise y'all, it was probably 3 or 4 minutes. I mean, it was so fast. I wasn't even in the OR by the time it happened. And I'm saying that just to say that when it comes to labor and delivery scenarios, things can be going perfect. And in an instant, it could be a life or death situation. And clearly it was. I don't remember, again, the issue at this point in time, but I remember the baby had to come out right then. And they got that child out so quickly. And so the individual in this scenario, please go back and watch this video I'm stitching, and also her apology video for more context. Talked about how she had a miscarriage and was not cared for well and had to have emergency procedure afterward, and it's very traumatizing. And I can, from a first-hand perspective, as a person who had multiple first trimester pregnancy losses, has also had emergency D&C, I can directly relate to how traumatizing that is when you have that situation. But here's what I'm saying. If you have trauma, if you are scared, that is reasonable in the scenario, but it's not an excuse to assault someone. It's never okay, especially someone who's trying to help you. Like I said, things can change in an instant, in a moment's time. So it doesn't matter if everything's going okay right now. The monitoring has to be continuous to be sure that you are safe and your baby is safe. And everyone, not just people who work in healthcare settings, but particularly them, since we're talking about this, deserve to be safe at work. If you're at work trying to take vital signs, if you're at work trying to take care of someone, being assaulted, in my opinion, just shouldn't be something just should be part of your work day. And if you follow me here, you have heard me talk about when it comes to mental health, there can be a reason for all types of things. Trauma, traumatic brain injuries, psychosis. There can be a reason for something to happen, but that doesn't mean it's an excuse for that thing to happen. We can't rationalize things that are inappropriate or that are causing harm to others, right? So it's like if you go out and you get intoxicated and you drive and you hurt someone, I mean, it's a reason why that happened. That may not have been your intention to do that, but you should still be accountable for the fact that you caused harm to somebody else. And no one is considering about how traumatic it could be for that nurse. We don't know her history. Maybe she has trauma also. Maybe she's being assaulted. Maybe that's triggered some kind of trauma response for her. I mean, that's the part when I talk about dehumanizing healthcare workers and just acting as if they're not real people. Like they don't have histories and like they don't have, issues that they may be struggling with as they're trying to help you. It's just not okay. People should be able to go to work, particularly if you're in a helping profession and you're helping other people. He should be able to go to work without, risk being assaulted.